What is up, guys? It's Bobgar, and today we're playing a match for the 10 ticket gauntlet. I am on Elves, as you can kind of tell by what you're seeing here, and Melissa is on Angel Reanimator. Not the best hand I've seen, but I think this hand is keepable for us. I like the Elvish Archdruids. We're going to need to draw something to play that's big, but I think this is worth keeping. I don't think it's a little land heavier than we'd like, but chances of drawing more land are pretty low. We're going to get a lot of mana off this hand, and turn 2 Archdruid doesn't sound terrible. Possible, I mean, maybe it was a mulligan, I don't know. I like Archdruid so much, though. Oh, turn 1 Faithless Looting is a good start for Melissa. This is the second to last match in the losers bracket. So, coming up on the end of that, and then all that's left is 1 to 2 matches after that to face the person who was undefeated through the winners bracket. She dumps 2 good cards to dump into the graveyard. Seems pretty good. I get, ooh, well, that was probably the worst draw in my deck. Alright, well, I got lands till turn 5. Alright, well, this keep may have been a mistake. After I kept it, I was feeling a little bit of doubt and kind of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have kept because of how land heavy it was. But I was like, well, the chances of drawing more land in a 16 land deck are pretty low at this point. But still non-zero. I mean, still the most likely card to draw since there's 11 more of them in the deck. But still only about a 20% chance to draw land, so low but non-zero chance. Those are 2 of the better lands because they both those both let her play flashbacked Unburial Rites as well as her search cards, and she plays a search card. Gets to dump a couple of Stinkweed Imps, those will be pretty good. Next turn she can also flashback Faithless Looting, assuming she finds any land here, which she probably will. Now she needs to decide whether she dredges or not. I can actually probably close this over here to give you a little more screen to look at, I guess. Looks like she decided not to dredge with them, which is probably fine. Like I said, she might be, oh, well, that was a good draw, I think. So 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is not going to be as good as it otherwise would. I actually wonder which one I play. So the advantage of playing Archdruid is I get more mana. The advantage of playing Imperious Perfect is I can create Elves faster. Because if I play Imperious Perfect now, I can play down Archdruid and make an Elf next turn. If I play down Elvish Archdruid next turn, I can play down another Elvish Archdruid. Maybe it is just better to do Elvish Archdruid. So if I play an Elvish Archdruid, next turn, play another Elvish Archdruid, can tap this Elvish Archdruid for 3 mana, and then play Imperious Perfect, so I can just play everything next turn if I go that route. But it's cutting myself out of a few Elves. Yeah, I think that's worth it, actually. That's probably the better play. This is not a deck that has sweepers, so I'm not worried about playing all my stuff on the board either. I think that means I get to attack with this guy as like a 5/5 next turn, which is a little silly. And then the turn after that, I think I can win, assuming she doesn't go off turn 4. She has a pretty good hand, so she might just win turn 4. I think if she wins turn 4, we're turn 2 slow. But given that we had the triple Lord hand, this is not looking terrible for us. I know this is only going to be a 4/4 when it attacks, but still, these are all going to be 4/4s the turn after that, so I can swing for 16. But yeah, I'm thinking she's just going to win before then. Oh, she had another Faithless Looting in hand. And she did dredge that time, so maybe she's up to 4 lands already. She also dredged some lands she can grab back if she wants to. What does her graveyard look like right now? I'm going to pop it all the way out just so I can see. So she has one of the Aristocrats. She has 3 copies of Aristocrats, which is not the best. Unburial Rites, Fiend Hunter, Angel. Looks like she just needs a Cutthroat to have it. She probably wants to, if she has the land, she wants to dredge here for sure. Yeah, it looks like she dredged. Oh no, she couldn't dredge maybe. She discarded 2 Stinkweed Imps, I think, so she can dredge in the future. Maybe she did dredge both. Alright, well, either way. Yeah, she can, I mean, all she needs to do too is dredge a Stinkweed Imp, and she very well might just flip. Oh, and she also gets to dredge twice more right here. Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine her not winning here. I think we're gonna be a turn 2 slow. She got the Cutthroat. So assuming she has a land next turn, I think she's just going to win. Cutthroat. 2 Cutthroats, actually. Fiend Hunter. Angel. I don't think there's much I can do. I'm going to pop that back down. Oh, what do we draw? Llanowar Elves. Well, land 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really matter which one of these I play. Archdruid. I could swing for 6 here. I don't think that's enough. This guy only makes 3. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to put her in a state where I think she's dead on board next turn, but I can't kill her this turn, so that's the best I can do. Next turn I have like infinite mana and more than 20 damage, but I'm presuming she just has, as long as she has any land here, I think she just wins. But I'm going to wait. Gonna wait to see, to be fair, but I think she had a pretty good draw. She got like 2/3 of the way through her deck by turn 4, which is pretty good. So I think she just unburial rights on Angel here, and then that's game. Well, she beat Elves. That should make her pretty happy. We do have a little bit of sideboard that obviously has to come in. Tormod's Crypt is the big one. I think we get rid of the Lysolanas. Messenger's not terribly good either. They both have kind of the same problem where it's like, oh, if the game goes late, they'll win it for us, but that's not what we care about. Natural State doesn't do anything. Essence Warden doesn't do anything. It's an infinite combo. Yeah, I mean, all I can do is go up these and go down some of my less good cards. I think Silver Messenger is probably better than Lysolana, although I don't actually know. Yeah, I'm going to go down one of each. I definitely want to get down my top end, because it's a flat-out race, and they're both slow. All right. Well, we lost game 1. Time for game 2. We have 2 copies of Tormod's Crypt. That's our one hope, I guess. As I showed last week, or 2 weeks ago, I guess it was, you can win through Tormod's Crypt, but it is not easy. So we'll see how that goes. I will go first. I just realized I probably should have my webcam on this other monitor that I keep looking at, because it probably looks a little weird. My primary monitor died. I don't know. You actually might be able to see it. It's right here behind me. You can see the corner of it. And it started flaking out, and so I decided to use my other monitor, which is a cool idea, but this is rough. I could keep. It could be really good, but I think I'm going to mulligan. If I don't get another 1-mana elf or a land, which admittedly I have like a 50% chance of getting next turn, but if I don't get one, I'm just kind of screwed. If I do get one, I very well might win. I'm going to mulligan it. A little too high risk. Alright, this is a keep, but a little not super good. Hopefully I can draw something good. Looks a little bit like the last one, except less explosive in terms of mana. But we got Imperious Perfect, which I actually think is not terrible in the matchup. Definitely bottoming the land. I'm also went all the way down to 5 too, so that gives us a slightly better chance. Alright. Yeah, that first one was a hard mull. It looked so good other than the fact that we only had 1 land and none of our actual mana source elves. I mean, we had the best one, but he requires at least a couple with 2 other elves, so it puts us in a hard position. Alright. I have options here. I could either Imperious Perfect, or I could Arbor Elf plus Dwinian's Elite. I think I'm actually going to Arbor Elf plus Dwinian's Elite just because it gives me more damage potential next turn, because the +1 might not be enough to actually kill her, but it'll at least hopefully get her a little bit low. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this puts her dead turn 4. So that is probably, unless she has Disruption, that very well might just be a winning line, actually. Just these guys are no longer mana dorks, and now just 2/2 beaters. 2/2, 2/2, 3/3, 2/2. 9 damage here, and 11 damage next turn with the Imperious Perfect swinging in. It's my thought right now. It's not a very powerful elf play. Like, usually elves are pretty explosive, and it's definitely not an explosive play, but it's It's like beat down elves, and it's gonna work out pretty well, I think. Gets a aristocrat and an umbrella rights in the graveyard. Passes turn. Alright. I could also do Elvish Archdruid. That might just be better. Just in case I draw multiple things I want to play. Because functionally they're both just going to be +1/+1. So I think that's what I'll do. I think now even through some amount of disruption we might win. Because swing for 9 here. Take Melissa to 11. Then we have 11 damage on board and then more from hand. I guess if she has Lightning Bolt for Archdruid, we're in a little trouble. But I doubt she has Lightning Bolt for Archdruid. Well, one thing Melissa said was these games would be a lot faster, and this is definitely looking like that is the case. These look like they're going to be much, much faster. Well, she got a Stinkweed Imp in there. She already has 2 pieces in there. If she has 4 lands, I would dredge Stinkweed here. Got a Cutthroat. It's close. Dredge Stinkweed again. No, doesn't look like she hit. But like I said, I don't think it would matter anyway unless she has a Lightning Bolt. If she has a Lightning Bolt, she buys herself 1 extra turn. One, two, three. Period is perfect. Attack in. Probably goes to like -5 or 6. Yeah. Good game. Hey, we got their game too. Sweet. All right. I think we pretty much read it back. There's not too much to change here. We're both kind of doing our own thing. It's just who can do their own thing first. Can Melissa get it done before me? Ooh, 2 lands. Yeah, I think this is keepable. I think this is actually pretty good. Yeah, I think this is definitely keepable. I'm not sure if it's fast enough or not, but it's definitely a keep. This is the kind of hand you want with Elves, because you want to go Archdruid, Dwenians, Elfish Archdruid. No, Heritage Druid rather. Heritage Druid, Archdruid. So, Heritage Druid is a turn 1. Dwenians Elite plus Elfish Archdruid is turn 2, and then you have a ton of mana. Oh, and Elite the Stampede. Alright, I'm liking it. Don't know if we can win before turn 4, so if Melissa just has it, we'll probably lose, but if she doesn't have it, and she doesn't have like Lightning Bolt or something, then I think we're good. Pretty strong draw. Well, she's got good mana. She probably has some search card, otherwise she wouldn't have kept the hand. Tormenting Voice, discarding Cutthroat. Alright. Alright. Llanowar Elves. Don't play them yet. I could, depending on... No, I think the right thing to do is play Dwenian's Elite. Alright, and then I tap 3 Elves. I think I play Archdruid just because it can give me enough... It can give me a lot of mana next turn. So, there we go. It also pumps the Dorks, which is kind of nice. Yeah, this guy's going to tap for 6 mana next turn, which feels pretty good. I don't think I can put myself in a position where I'm just lethal next turn, so I think I just go the pump for 6 mana route. 3 mana... Fiend Hunter. Uh-oh, on Archdruid. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, it's not that big a deal just because we have Heritage Druid out, but certainly not the best for me. Alright. Definitely, it does slow the game down, though, which is really probably one of the things she's trying to do right now. Okay. It also makes it very hard for me to attack in. Messenger. Alright. Part of me wants to play Lyssalana first. I don't know if that's correct or not. If I play Lyssalana first, that's 4. Then I can play this down, and it generates 1. Then I can tap 3 to put down Dwenian's Elite or Lead the Stampede. I think that's correct. So, my other option is... No, I gotta do Huntmaster first, I think. Okay, that's a Lyssalana. Then I will play Llanowar Elves. Always yes, always yield. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Then I can play Duinians. Alright, and then 1, 2, 3. I'm at 4 total. I think I play Messenger and lead the Stampede for next turn. Or I could lead the Stampede and hope to hit a 1-drop. Maybe that's just better, actually. Probably is. I bet we will probably hit a 1-drop. And then, in which case, I think this is a better play. We hit 2 1-drops. Okay. Fortunately, we hit 3 lands, which is super unlucky for that, but we did hit the 1-drop we wanted to give ourselves a little bit more, a few more draws. Then we pass turn. We hope to, 1, draw something good on our turn, and 2, hit off of Sylvan Messenger. I mean, we know there are 3 lands at the bottom of our deck. Makes our chances of drawing a land really low, which is good, because we really don't want to, off of either Messenger or actual lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 is definitely not lethal. I need, like, some kind of Lord. But if I hit off of Messenger, it's definitely possible I could win next turn. Seems a little unlikely, but I'm not sure yet. Fortunately for me, Melissa's not threatening a whole lot out of her graveyard right now. Can change pretty quick if she just has 1 or 2 search cards. Puts down a Stinkweed as a blocker. Yep. Seems pretty good. Well, I don't think I'm attacking in this turn anyway, so that's not super bad for me. I draw. Lead the Stampede is an okay draw. I definitely start with Arbor Elf. Maybe Lead the Stampede is better. Probably not, actually. Alright. 1, 2... one of these random guys. That brings me to 3. Well, let's start with Lead the Stampede. Again, hitting a little over average on land, but we got some non-land cards in there too, which is nice. Another Messenger, which means we can dig to more when we want to. And then I have to count to see if I'm lethal here. I don't think I am. But I think I'm playing Archdruid no matter what. I feel like Melissa's not going to be able to win next turn, so I feel like I'm going to get this eventually. So I think the right thing to do here is... I don't think she has a sweeper. Given that I don't think she has a sweeper and I don't think she can win next turn, I think going in is probably wrong. But I will play down Archdruid because I'm going to do that eventually anyway. 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22, but the problem is she can stop 7 of it, and that brings her below death by quite a bit. So I think I'm just doing the go off strategy of tapping more stuff. I need to actually do that twice, so I guess I can just do it like this. Yeah, it's fine. Get a whole bunch more stuff. Oh my god, more land. Holy cow, am I hitting land? That's alright. Okay. This is exactly the thing Melissa hates, where I take really long turns. One, 2, 3. Actually, I'm gonna Sylvan Messenger first. See what else I get. Yeah, well, we got a bunch more mana for sure. 1, 2. Oh, not this one. Not that it really matters. 2, 3. Harbor Elf. Elvish Visionary. 1, 2, 3. Land. Imperious Perfect. I think I can't really attack here because I don't want Melissa to be able to dredge off Stinkweed, so I think I just pass. I'm pretty sure I know the deck list, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't have sweepers, so I think I just pass, and then next turn I swing for lethal. I think that's my plan. That's my hope, anyway. Hopefully it works out. I definitely have a big board. She has 5 mana, though, so got a bunch of mana to play with if she has anything. I must have like 10 lands in a row at the bottom of my library. Oh, she has Faithful Suiting. If she can Faithful Suiting well enough. Is there anything that she could get? She has Cutthroat in there. I'm not sure she can dump enough in there to actually do anything. I just have so many creatures now, too. 2 more Dredgers discarded, but yeah. I think she's going to be short on... Like, if she has another search card, she might just be able to dredge everything into her graveyard, but she's still going to be short on mana to cast anything. Place that on Aristocrat. Yep, another blocker. And I'm pretty sure I just win if I swing all here. That makes it a little better. That was a good top deck. Well, let's see if she's a good sport and lets us swing for $1 million. We can just tap it and activate it how many times? Oh my god. This is hilarious. Alright, let's do it. If she has like a fog I don't remember in that deck, this is going to be super embarrassing. Alright, there we go. Attack! 25-25 trample, I like it. I'm slightly curious how much damage she's going to be at in terms of negative, because I feel like it's going to be a pretty big number. Oh, she made my guys even bigger. Oh, it has pro green though. Oh no, she didn't make my guys bigger. I thought she sacked the Fiend Hunter. I lied. Block. 26-26, yeah. Yep, seems right. Well, that was unfortunate for Melissa. That was a little bit of bad luck on her draw, I think. Negative 752. Oh, ouch. Well, there we go. Angel Reanimator had a really, really good run, especially after losing week 1. I didn't think it had a chance. Got all the way to, I think, 4th place is what it is. Got all the way to 4th place, but did end up falling to a pretty tough fought match against Elves. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.
Hey guys, Bobgar here. I just really wanted to quickly say, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you enjoy my content in general and would like to see more of it, subscribe. I'll be coming out with more content in the future. And please leave me comments and let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, both in terms of production and in terms of my play and my deck building and all that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.